Hi everyone, it's Pam Steele and it's Thursday the 2nd of April. Wow, we missed the April Fools and on to, or maybe like they said on the online, maybe the virus is the biggest April Fool of all. So I just wanted to come back. I did post some things on the online, and that was just to, I keep banging on about exercise. Well, Wendy Suzuki did a fantastic TED talk saying how much there are incredible benefits to exercise, particularly for our brain. So in terms of slowing down things like Alzheimer's, making us more focused, making us happier, so many different things that I've already mentioned. But it's a great TED talk. And if you just look up her name, Wendy Suzuki, and the amazing effects of the brain of exercise. So please do that. And exercise is free, as is my book on www.crisisadvice.co.uk. Before I get on to talking about resilience, I wanted to give you some of my thoughts. Well, in fact, I was thinking in the middle of the night because unfortunately, Charlie, my dog, tends to pick up on any anxieties or if things aren't quite right and get a stomach problem. So I was out last night in the garden in the middle of the night 4 times whilst he was trying to extract everything he could. And it got me thinking, maybe this is the biggest existential crisis of our lifetime. I know, serious stuff. And I have worked with existential crisis pretty well all of my career as a psychologist. On many occasions, I had to attend and help people process trauma of a recent critical incident. Now that might have been a suicide at work, or it might have been a sudden death of a loved one, or a near-death situation. And I've seen hundreds and hundreds of people. And I often remark that what comes up are those sort of existential thoughts, which are like almost like deathbed regrets. And that is, did I really, if I had died like my colleague did, or if I'd been in a near-death situation, if I died, had I really lived that well? Had I lived the life that I wanted to? Did I spend enough time with my family and my friends? Did I present an authentic person? And, did I follow my dreams? So I want you to think about that whilst I carry on talking about some of the other existential thoughts. And that is that the other work I've done, as I think I told you, is thousands of workshops around resilience and stress. And in those times, I again think about those employees who are often incredibly stressed. They are overworked. We live in a society where the pursuit of profits is God, materialism is God, increasing efficiency is God. It seems to have gone, well, I think mad. I've been working in this industry for 30 years and I think it's been going mad since the late 80s. So in pursuit of excellence. And so these people are often incredibly stressed. And I think to myself, well, I hope that I'm doing a good job giving these workshops, and it will help them embrace stress, to increase their strength to carry on. And that's the biggest problem, is that they can't get off that roller coaster. They're on a roller coaster of quite often reasonably good wages. They have a family, they have mortgages, they have all sorts of things, and a constant increase in wanting material possessions like new cars, bigger houses, all of those things. So I quite often thought, am I just keeping this going? Although, talking about resilience is incredibly valuable and it does help you to get through all sorts of crises. But the whole point of it is supposed to be it gets through temporary stressful events and temporary crises are not like the situation at the moment, are not those that just go on and on and on a roller coaster way. So I quite often was left thinking, when's this all going to crash? When are people just going to crash? After all, we're not robots. We're not robots. We're human beings. We're a complete collection of fragile equipment like bones, muscles, blood, water, as well as a brain, thank goodness. But we are fragile. And when I see suicides where someone's jumped off a balcony and you see them laying there, then you realise how fragile we are. So then we get this virus and it stops everything. It stops pursuit of materialism. It stops companies dead. It stops us from going out to work. It stops going to restaurants. It's basically got everybody, hopefully temporarily, off the roller coaster of life. And I just wonder how many people are secretly quite relieved to, obviously the circumstances are terrible, but maybe secretly quite relieved to spend more time with their families, to be able to play with your dogs, play with your families, play with play in house party. And you know, to be honest, I'm connecting more now on a self-isolation basis than I did before, because we're using all the online things. So so as I said, before I get on to thinking about and talking about resilience, what I'd like you to do is to address those areas of existential thoughts, like, how am I living my life? When I get back on that roller coaster, how am I living my life? Is it as I wanted it? Am I being authentic to myself and to others? Am I truly following my dreams? Obviously, we have to have a certain amount of pragmatism, but you know, I want you to think about those things and to maybe set pointers for the future, and to really think about what's going to come out of all of this. Anyway, that's my bit, and that's not well, it probably is in the book somewhere. I didn't get a chance to think about that. I think it might be in the chapter on spirituality, which I think is chapter 9. So please have a fantastic day. Do some thinking for me. Read Wendy Suzuki's or watch the TED Talk. They're only about 10 minutes. They're amazing. So I better go and have a great day. Bye.